Hello, my friend. It's so good to see you today. I'm speaking to you as someone who's walked alongside many people just like you, folks in their 60s, 70s, and beyond who want to feel their best and live life fully. Think of me as your friendly psychologist, sitting across from you in a cozy office, maybe with a cup of tea in hand, ready to share some insights that can make a real difference in your health and happiness. Today, we're going to talk about something that might surprise you: the risks of sitting too long after age 65, and more importantly, how you can take small, gentle steps to move more and feel better. I know life gets comfortable in our favorite armchair or at the kitchen table, and that's okay. We all love our routines. But as your guide, I want to help you understand why sitting for long stretches can quietly affect your body and mind, and how you can make changes that feel natural and doable. This isn't about lecturing you or making you feel like you're doing something wrong. Far from it. I'm here to listen, to understand where you're at, and to offer practical ideas that fit into your life. We'll explore why sitting too much can be tough on your heart, your muscles, and even your mood, and I'll share simple ways to bring more movement into your day, without needing to overhaul your routine or feel overwhelmed. My goal is to help you feel empowered, uplifted, and ready to take care of yourself in a way that feels good. So let's settle in, not too comfortably, mind you, and have a heart-to-heart about how you can sit less, move more, and keep thriving. Ready? Let's begin. Understanding the impact of sitting too long. Let's start by talking about why sitting for long periods matters, especially as we get older. I've seen so many patients who are surprised to learn that something as simple as sitting can have such a big impact on their health. But the truth is, it does. And I want to share this with you not to worry you, but to help you feel informed and in control. As we age, many of us spend more time sitting, maybe 9 to 11 hours a day, according to research. That's a lot, isn't it? It might be watching TV, reading a good book, or catching up on emails. And those moments are precious. They're part of what makes life enjoyable. But when we sit for hours at a time, it can take a toll on our bodies and minds in ways we don't always notice right away. Let's talk about your heart first. Your heart is this incredible organ that keeps you going, and it thrives on movement. When we sit too long, blood flow slows, and the heart doesn't get the gentle challenge it needs to stay strong. Over time, this can raise the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, or even a stroke. I read a study that said sitting more than 8 hours a day can increase heart risks by up to 50%. That's a number that makes me pause, and I know it might feel heavy for you too. But hold on, there's hope, and we'll get to that soon. Then there's your muscles and joints. As we get into our 60s and beyond, our muscles naturally lose some strength, and our joints can stiffen. Sitting for long stretches makes this worse. Your leg muscles, for example, don't get the chance to work, which can lead to weakness and a higher risk of falls. Falls are something we all want to avoid, right? Because staying steady means you can keep doing the things you love, like walking in the park or playing with your grandkids. Your metabolism is another piece of the puzzle. Sitting slows down how your body burns calories, which can lead to weight gain over time. That extra weight can put stress on your joints and increase the risk of diabetes. In fact, prolonged sitting can make it harder for your muscles to use glucose properly, which affects blood sugar levels. For many of my patients, keeping blood sugar steady is a big priority, and movement is a key part of that. Now, let's talk about something close to my heart as a psychologist: your mental health. Have you ever noticed that after sitting for a long time, you feel a bit sluggish or even a little down? That's not just in your head. Movement releases endorphins, those natural chemicals that lift your mood and make you feel good. When we sit too much, we miss out on that boost, and it can contribute to feelings of anxiety or low mood. I've had patients tell me they feel stuck when they sit too long, and I get it. It's like your body and mind are craving a little action. And here's something that really struck me. Sitting too much is linked to a shorter lifespan. Studies, like ones from the American Cancer Society, show that long periods of sitting increase the risk of passing away earlier, even if you exercise regularly. It's almost like sitting undoes some of the good work we do when we're active. That's why some experts call sitting the new smoking. It's a habit that sneaks up on us, but once we see it, we can do something about it. I know this might sound like a lot, but I'm sharing this because I care about you. And the good news? You don't need to make drastic changes to turn this around. Small, Thoughtful steps can make a huge difference, and I'm here to guide you through them. Where sitting hides in your day. Before we talk about solutions, let's take a moment to reflect on where sitting shows up in your life. Sometimes, it's so woven into our routines that we don't even notice. Maybe you're sitting at breakfast, flipping through the newspaper. Then you settle into your favorite chair to watch a show or read. Later, you might sit to knit, do a puzzle, or scroll through your phone. By the end of the day, those hours add up. For me, I notice I was sitting a lot when I get lost in a good book or catch up on emails. Even things we love can keep us in one spot for too long. And if you're retired or spending more time at home, you might not have those natural breaks, like walking to the store or climbing stairs at work, that get you moving. Technology can be a culprit too. I love my tablet for staying connected, but it's so easy to sit for hours watching videos or browsing. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. The first step is just noticing these moments, because once you do, you can make small changes that feel right for you. Gentle ways to move more every day. Now, let's talk about how to sit less and bring more movement into your life. I'm not here to push you into anything intense or overwhelming. Instead, I want to offer ideas that feel like a natural part of your day. Things you can try without feeling like you're turning your life upside down. Here are some strategies that have worked for my patients and might resonate with you. 1. Embrace the stand and stretch habit. One of the simplest ways to break up sitting is to stand up and move every hour. You can set a timer on your phone or use a kitchen clock, something to remind you to pause. When that timer goes off, stand up, take a few deep breaths, and maybe do a gentle stretch. Reach your arms up, roll your shoulders, or shake out your legs. Even 2 to 3 minutes of this can wake up your body and make you feel refreshed. If you're watching TV, try standing during commercials. Maybe march in place or do a few side steps. If you're reading or working on a hobby, take a break every 30 minutes to walk to another room or get a glass of water. I had a patient who started doing this and told me she felt more energized within days. It's amazing how small moments of movement add up. 2. Turn everyday moments into movement. You don't need extra time to move more. You can weave it into things you're already doing. For example, when you're talking on the phone, walk around your living room or step outside to pace in the yard. If you're waiting for the microwave, try some gentle leg lifts or sway side to side. When you're brushing your teeth, stand instead of leaning against the counter. I call these active routines. One of my patients started standing while sorting through her mail, and another began walking her garden shed multiple times instead of carrying all her tools at once. These little tweaks turn daily tasks into chances to keep your body engaged. 3. Try sit to stand for strength. Here's a simple exercise that's like goal for your legs and balance. The sit to stand. All you do is stand up from a chair and sit back down slowly without using your hands for support. Try 5 to 10 of these a few times a day. It strengthens your legs, helps with balance, and gets you out of that chair. If balance is a concern, hold on to a sturdy table or counter for support. One of my patients, a lovely 72-year-old named Susan, started doing this during her morning coffee break. She said it made her feel stronger and more confident walking to the mailbox. You can do this while watching TV or waiting for dinner to cook. It's so easy to fit in. 4. Set up a standing space. If you love hobbies like reading, writing, or puzzles, try creating a spot where you can stand while you do them. A kitchen counter, a high table, or even a stack of books can raise your work surface. I have a patient who stands at his kitchen island to read the paper, and he says it's become his favorite part of the morning. If you use a computer or tablet, prop it on a shelf or invest in a small standing desk. Standing for even 20 minutes at a time engages your muscles and helps you feel more alert. It's a small change with a big payoff. 5. Add short, joyful walks. Walking is one of the kindest things you can do for your body, and it doesn't have to be a big production. Aim for a 5 to 10 minute walk a couple of times a day. Maybe it's around your backyard, down the street, or even inside your home if the weather's bad. If you got a pet, they'll love the extra strolls. I encourage my patients to pair walking with something they enjoy, like listening to music, an audiobook, or just soaking in the sounds of nature. One patient, Tom, started walking to a nearby park bench every afternoon, and he says it's become his time to think and feel grounded. If mobility is a challenge, go at your own pace, even with a walker or cane. Every step counts. 6. Find movement that sparks joy. Movement doesn't have to feel like a chore. What's something you love to do? Maybe it's dancing to your favorite music, Motown, Elvis, whatever gets you moving. I have a patient who puts on her old swing records and dances in her living room for 10 minutes. She says it's the highlight of her day. Other ideas? Gardening, swimming, or gentle yoga. Many community centers offer classes like Tai Chi or chair yoga, which are perfect for staying active while connecting with others. If mobility is limited, try seated exercises like arm circles or leg lifts. The key is to find something that makes you smile. 7. Lean on a friend for support. We're stronger together, aren't we? Invite a friend, neighbor, or family member to join you in moving more. Maybe you go for a daily walk together, or check in to share how many times you stood up that day. Having someone to cheer you on makes it easier to stay committed. One of my patients, Linda, started a walking group with her neighbors. They meet 3 times a week for a 15-minute stroll and a chat. She says it's as much about the laughter as the exercise. You could also join an online group for seniors focused on healthy aging. It's a great way to feel connected. 8. Make your space movement friendly. Sometimes our environment encourages sitting. Take a look around your home. Is your coziest chair too tempting? Maybe move it to a less central spot or add a less comfy cushion. Put a sticky note on your TV remote that says, "Stand up," or keep your walking shoes by the door so you're ready to go. I had a patient who started keeping a small step stool in her living room to remind her to do leg lifts. It's about creating little cues that nudge you toward movement. What's one small change you could make in your space? Why this matters for you? You might be wondering, will these small changes really make a difference? I hear you, and the answer is yes, absolutely. Research shows that even light activity, like standing more or walking for 10 minutes, can improve your heart health, lift your mood, and lower the risk of chronic conditions. One study found that replacing just 30 minutes of sitting with movement each day can reduce the risk of early death by 17%. That's powerful. But more than the numbers, moving more helps you feel like you. It gives you the energy to enjoy your hobbies, the strength to stay independent, and the confidence to keep up with the people you love. I've seen patients transform their days with these small steps, and I know you can too. Addressing what holds you back. I know change can feel hard. So let's talk about some common barriers and how to work through them with kindness toward yourself. I'm too busy. Life is full, isn't it? But movement can fit into tiny moments. Stand while you fold laundry or walk during a phone call. Start with 1 2-minute break and build from there. I feel tired all the time. Fatigue is real, especially with age or health challenges. Try the gentlest movement, like stretching your arms or standing for a minute. Over time, movement can actually boost your energy. I have pain or can't move easily. Pain or mobility issues are tough, and I'm here for you. Talk to your doctor or a physical therapist for safe ideas, like chair exercises or water aerobics. Even small movements help. I don't know how to start. That's okay. Pick one idea, like standing every hour, and try for a few days. You don't need to do everything at once. I'm rooting for you. Listening to your body. As we wrap up this part, I want to remind you to be gentle with yourself. Movement is about feeling good, not pushing too hard. If you're tired or sore, rest. If something hurts, ease up and check with your doctor. The goal is balance, moving more while honoring what your body needs. Well, my friend, we had quite a conversation today, haven't we? We've talked about how sitting too long after 65 can affect your heart, your strength, and even your spirit. But more importantly, we've explored gentle, practical ways to bring more movement into your life. Ways that feel like an extension of who you are. I think of one of my patients, Margaret, who was feeling stiff and low energy at 68. She started standing up every hour and taking short walks to her garden. Over a few weeks, she told me she felt lighter, stronger, and more like herself. That's what I want for you. A life where you feel vibrant and capable ready to enjoy every moment. Here's my invitation. Choose one small step from today's talk to try this week. Maybe a 5-minute walk, a sit-to-stand exercise, or a dance to your favorite song. Whatever feels right, start there, and if you'd like, share your plan in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you're trying, and it might inspire someone else watching. Thank you for trusting me with this time. If this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe for more conversations about living well in our later years. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, take care of yourself, keep moving, and know that I'm cheering you on. See you soon.